Hello everyone, my name is Michael of Rolling a Double 20, and today we are finding out if energy weapons can... No, nope, 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 nope. Nope, I refuse to call this a challenge, as that would be an insult to both mine and your intelligence. I already did barter and big guns, and energy weapons were next. And yes, I'm doing them all in alphabetical order. The purpose of which is to show the flaws and weaknesses of each skill. And as for energy weapons, they are fucking OP. So these are my special stats, and I killed the Rad Roach, which technically invalidates the run, but I'm gonna make the argument that a BB gun uses kinetic energy. Up to you if you want to buy that excuse. For tag skills, I went with barter, energy weapons, and even though I rarely used it, science. Running past everything is quite easy, as I've already done it twice so far.
You gotta help me.
Exiting the vault, my first stop was getting some silver caps.
You do that.
I didn't even need to step into Megaton to look for an energy weapon, as I was incredibly lucky. I also stopped by my boo Moira for an armored vault suit. Funny enough, I would get a laser pistol even if Harith wasn't there. Got some easy XP. And it was here that any planning went right out the fucking window, because I realized I had just beaten the game. I only continued the story because I wasn't sure what else to do. I did do a quick difficulty check. Even on normal, I was actually able to fight the super mutants. And I am still just using the laser pistol. Part of me considered reframing this run as the laser pistol only run. And the only reason I didn't do that is because I already have another pistol run in the making. Ooh, free ammo that I can use. And it's not even Christmas yet. I did almost die here because of my low endurance, which means anything challenging about this run has nothing to do with the weapons I am using. While I was fine dealing with the Behemoth, poor Sarah was not. Neither was Vargas. Once the Behemoth was dead and I skipped over Three Dogs' dialogue, I think it's time I took a quick break about something. I did everything that you're seeing within 48 minutes. And I could have done it much faster if I was rushing. Here's the thing, dear viewer. This run is very mundane. Do you remember what I said at the end of my big guns video? And I'll see you next time, when we tackle energy weapons. Oh, that should be easier. Yeah, it turns out that was an understatement. And it turns out there was only one good pun I can point out. See, even when barrels attacked me where I wasn't expecting them to, the laser pistol was more than enough. The only issues I dealt with were crashes and this weird Alt-Tab problem. See, I occasionally Alt-Tab to make sure I'm still recording. But because this is Fallout 3, it would do weird Fallout 3 things like this. And my real-life science skills isn't high enough to understand why this keeps happening. I would occasionally wait for the shop and or caravan to restock, but I did not do this nearly as much as when I had to use only big guns. And the ammo itself is only slightly more expensive than small gun ammo, and slightly rarer. My detour to Underworld was uneventful. I easily carved my way through the DC ruins. My first laser rifle was taken from this poor bastard. Although with no ammo, I can't use it right now. But once I got some ammo, it was just as overpowered. I grabbed Three Dogs' satellite and he sends me down to Rivet City. Since I was going to Rivet City, I went on my only real detour, and that was to grab the Lincoln artifacts. Mostly to sell to Abraham later. Out of Anacostia came the only real challenge, as I had to fight these Talamercs with limited ammo. Killing the first was easy enough, but with only 8 sure shots left, I rushed the second. Could I kill the third in 4 shots? No. I let the Rivet City security deal with him. It's not my fault he chose to follow me. For some strange reason, I went shopping before turning in the Lincoln memorabilia. Truly, my brain works in 5D, not 3D, like the lowly mortals. Dr. Lee gives me directions to Project Purity. I finally get caps for the Lincoln stuff from Abraham. Now, clearing Project Purity was a fucking breeze with only a slight headache. There was another shopping trip, and I think the last, for some ammo and repairs, just before heading to Vault 112. Although nothing interesting happened along the way, just a few fights, nor was there anything interesting about energy weapons when rescuing Dad from Ready Player One. Here's the thing, I know what you're probably thinking, but Michael, what about item condition and ammo? Surely they must have provided some kind of challenge. You know, you would be right, if the Enclave never arrived and started donating their energy weapons and ammo. And that's when any, and I do mean any semblance of a challenge was thrown out the fucking window, down the drain, and then past 4 radioactive turtles and a rat and ended up in a black void never to be seen again. Dad dies, bummer. And I kill most of the Enclave in the zombie-infested tunnels. Too bad there's no radioactive turtles or in rats down here. And the game had a seizure because of the light show between me and the Enclave.
Hey, knock it off.
Really? I'm defending you, you stupid motherfucker. After finishing my escort of Dr. Lee to the Citadel and dealing with the unskippable cutscenes, I find my next energy weapon, the plasma rifle, just, sitting there. Truly a challenge. Still, I don't have the plasma pistol. Oh well. It's off the little lamplight. Oh, who would guess that the plasma rifle is a powerful weapon? And I have to make that journey all over again. God damn it, I just want this to be over. I want to move on to explosives already. Speaking of quickening this run, I made sure to grab the Child of Heart perk. I fought my way through Vault 87, rescued Frog so he can grab the Gek for me. Oh no, the Enclave captured me. I sure hope they don't have any energy weapons that could be looted and used on me. Like this plasma pistol, which of course, say it with me now, was overpowered. This CV says he wants to make America great again by poisoning the water so all the ghouls and other impure people die. I tell him to off himself, and he does. Now that I have used both laser and plasma weapons extensively, well, semi-extensively, which is better? To be honest, I'm gonna have to give it to the laser weapons. Don't get me wrong, plasma being powerful definitely made this a hard choice. But the laser weapons have two main advantages over plasma. The first is that there's no travel time for each shot and they shoot much quicker. That projectile time means the plasma rifles and pistols become less effective over distance. And the laser weapons don't have that same disadvantage to nearly the same degree. So let's wrap up this... No, I can't call this a challenge. So let's wrap up this unique playthrough. We follow a giant energy weapon and confront Autumn. Unfortunately, I can't grab his unique laser pistol because he fell through the floor. Now, because of how short this playthrough was, I had considered doing Broken Steel, but I decided against that because I don't think it would really add anything new. And that was my energy weapons playthrough. Because of that damn rad roach at the beginning, no, you cannot beat Fallout 3 with only energy weapons. Was it fun? Well, that's a tricky one to answer, because if you're actually looking for a challenge, then no, this is not fun. But if you want a stress-free experience, then the answer is yes, this is fun. What would I do differently if I had to do this again? Short answer, probably nothing. Long answer, I would never do this type of playthrough ever again on this channel. Maybe casually I'll do it, but no. I've been your host, Michael of Rolling a Double 20, and thank you for watching.